cooking that I've seen is their spices. They don't use salt. You'll find it in recipes because it's been Americanized. I like to call it Americanized. It's true. But if you look at some of the it's a chef, Anthony Bourdain eats fast, killed himself. Bad hair addiction, but brilliant chef and nutritionist. He would go around country to country. He would always go to. Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you. Excuse me. But he would go into the villages, to the markets, and talk to them. Now, and sometime during the show, he would go to the restaurant and sit down and, you see the cook and stuff. But his favorite place to be, he would always say this, because he would start the segment with this and end it with this. His favorite part of the whole deal was to sit down with someone from that. Tell me how you cook. Take me to the market that you went to. And sure enough, you get this wonderful tour of the village. You see everything hanging in the market. He just described these smells. Just, we think of stuff in the open air market like, oh my God, it's got to smell horrible. But he would absolutely describe each and every smell, the peppers, the spices, the different combinations of things, and the freshness is what he was always impressed by. This book, and I want you all to, just kind of pass around and look at it, is one of my favorite cookbooks. It is the complete Mediterranean. 500 recipes. Haven't read them all. Anytime I get a request for a Mediterranean dish, I go to. Again, just like the recipe I just passed out to you guys. If I see something in there that I need to alter, if I could do something differently, then that's how I do it.
Question.
Yes, sir.
On the sheet, it's telling you put stock in pantry and put it in a dark place.
Yep.
Watermelon. You can keep watermelon in the dark place for a good while. Okay.
But again, keep in mind, you're not trying to store it like you're storing it in a warehouse forever.
Okay. 2 days.
2 days. Anything you purchase fresh, you want to try to use it in 2 days. Okay. So therefore, you need to know how much of something that you need. Now, once you alter its state, its natural state, then you have to start doing things like making sure you're keeping track of the shelf life. Hold on a second.
I really think it could.
Okay, go through that list and just kind of look at things. Keep in mind what it's telling you. Yeah, these are your suggestions. Everybody's household temperature, refrigerator temperature, it's not the exact same. These are guidelines. Some of them might sound a little strange, but they work. So if you ever notice when you go to the farmer's market or grocery store, buy fresh fruits and vegetables, bring them home, you put them all in one food, keep in a basket, then you got that thing and all that good stuff. You're wondering why your fruit is still going bad really fast. Sometimes we think we get mad at the purveyor, store we got it. Maybe there's so many bad stuff. That's not always the case. You notice on here, certain fruits that sit together give off gas, create ethylene gas, if I'm not mistaken. That gas helps the deterioration process, I should say. Okay. Going to go ahead and start cooking the couscous. Let me pass this out. If you have not had couscous, what it is.
Yeah, some in the soup. What's it like? We.
Couscous.
There was the other thing, like rice. Right. What was it called?
No, I know you had,
Hey, couscous here.
No, no.
Okay.
Quinoa, that's what you're thinking about, quinoa.
You had it here?
Yeah.
No, but I had the, don't they call it Israeli couscous? Yeah.
I have.
had it in something, but, excuse me.
Yeah, the stuffed peppers we had quinoa. Quinoa and brown rice. Make that face. Just because it says something different. That's the face I just got down there.
Now, right?
You're cooking right now.
Oh.
I'm gonna cook it right now. This is that same couscous right there.
And you gonna feed it in 10 minutes?
Yeah, it cooks just like any other pasta, 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's right. Okay, so you start to boil in the water first. Thank you. And instead of, excuse me, ladies, instead of putting salt in the water or anything like that, add your oil and your spices. Instead of salting the water, we're adding the flavorings. What flavor is that? This is garlic, thyme, cilantro, and all.
Yeah, we have made these in here. We showed us how to make that.
Yeah, we know. We may have to do it again, coach. Coach. Okay, once it starts boiling, add it in, just like any other pasta.
Bring your water to a boil.
Bring it to a boil first. Now, interesting what you just said. I like to use the term cooking liquid because I didn't use water. I just added that little bit of water because I was using my chicken stock. Remember I say when you take something out,
Yeah.
anytime you're cooking pasta, things like that, try to use a flavor cooking liquid. Chicken stock, beef stock, vegetable stock, any of those things will help you bring more flavor to what you're doing. Okay, once the water comes to a boil, add in your couscous. Now, you can add in butter. I added in unsalted butter. Why? Because I want the flavor of butter.
I'm just kidding.
You remember where you are.
I do.
You remember where
You know, for a brief second, I keep forgetting sometimes when I'm working up again.
This group here.
Thank you, Jesus. You bring your cooking liquid with the salted or unsalted butter. Do a boil. Add the couscous, reduce to a simmer, cover. Get your hands tender, you can cook that kind of food. Now, you ask, why does chef have the wok there? Because y'all know I can't do nothing plain. Today to the couscous, we're going to add vegetables, freshly chopped.
Freshly chopped.
Freshly chopped vegetables. Carrots and snow peas.
Did you saute?
I mean, sugar snap peas, not snow peas, we had snow peas last, or when we did the stuff, vegetables.
Did you saute them already?
Did not saute them already. Only thing on here is just chopped and a little bit of wine. Same oil that I just put in the water. Garlic, rosemary, cilantro.
So what's the reason for those again? Those are not-
Sugar. They're all chopped up. Seasoning that I added to this. Rosemary, roasted garlic. You see, again.
That's what somebody just asked today.
And
Everything.
sure, brown turkey. So see, now it becomes not only do you have couscous, not only do we have the couscous. Hey Bridget, bye Bridget. I'm just walking here, don't speak to nobody.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt your conversation.
How you doing?
I'm making it. I'm making it.
No.
So, while the couscous is cooking, I'm gonna saute these vegetables real quick. Okay? Notice, I started cooking the couscous first. Gonna get it out of the way. Because once it's done, I'm gonna just add it to the vegetables, the ground turkey, heat it all together and then serve it. Okay? Now tasted this sauce. That I brought in. I don't know which dish I brought it in for. But this time I made some more with more middle Mediterranean twist to it. Made with Greek yogurt. Okay. So he will be. He will be. To add it all together. So you have all the flavors and all the seasons. What am I gonna saute the veggies with? Which oil? Same oil that I put in what?
Couscous.
It's always so much fun to say it. Now, if you notice, I turned this pan on, let it heat up. Some more oil in there, then add it in. Not only do you have the visual effect.
Well, good at part of the kitchen.
Already, we've already eaten twice. Eye and a smell.
You go again, cribbing that walk. You know we can't do that.
Yeah, you can. Might make a little bit more of a mess, but.
Yeah, most of it be on the floor.
Come with lots of time.
Yep. Here, that's not the first time doing it.
Maybe once or twice. Say again? If you don't like to cook, that's why you hire a private chef. Just saying. Just a suggestion. I happen to know one. Oh, sure you can. Sure you can. The one I know you can. Because the one that I know is more concerned with your health than he is making a dollar. Now, if you go into a market, you'll see that there are several different types of couscous. This one in particular is a pearl couscous.
Got a question. We always talk about deleting salt. But what can we do with cholesterol? Because that's interrelated.
You know, the biggest thing with the cholesterol is portion control. Because you can take control the salt, how much salt we add in things,
Right.
but the starches that come from things, we really don't have control of. So our part of that control comes in the portion.
At a 6. Yeah, that's what's. Yeah.
Do I have any other questions about storing food? That kind of thing? Any questions about the menu? About the book? And anybody say, Chef, can I borrow that cookbook?
Mike, that could book down, please.
Yeah. Pass the book down.
I did not hear one person say, Chef, can I borrow that cookbook?
They want to look at it.
How about that?
You know, if I actually thought you were gonna pick that book up and use it, I would get you your own copy. But since I know better,
You might use 2 days to get it, and the book will be on the shelf.
yeah, the pictures.
No pictures here, yeah.
So now, if you remember the lesson we had about the ground walnut meat. Great subject. We want to make it a vegetarian type meal.
That's almost a meal right there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He got some ground turkey. He don't whip on.
Oh, whip it right on in there.
Mix it all together and you have. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah.
And it should be coming,
See, they done built all the plumbers on that, now why not have one? Well, they did have. But it says also the inside is so diverse, all the different cultures. That's how it is, that's what makes this side.
Okay, so now, with a lot of Mediterranean cooking and a lot of meals that are served in Mediterranean, Middle Eastern countries, you find that a lot of them are one dish meals. One plate, one dish meals. And all the other thing that they usually serve with the meal is some type of bread. I don't. Oh, yeah, you are on camera.
Okay.
So we are going to,
So one meal equals to all of us. What we have, all we have on one plate.
one dish.
Makes sense.
And again, it's a whole lot easier to do the portion control. You have one thing. If you have one thing, then you already know, I'm gonna get a bowl, this side bowl, my side bowl, everybody in the family has their bowl. You're gonna use that bowl. That's how they keep their size pretty much relatively the same.
You
Because
remember back.
they
in
don't
the day.
walk into a kitchen or a buffet and they go, got another thing. That's how we eat. That's how we as Americans eat. You know, because look, because if you go into a restaurant, you went into a restaurant that you used to go into and it was all you can eat. And then all of a sudden it's called portion control restaurant. You're gonna think you're getting cheated. But you're not. It's actually the way you're supposed to be eating.
Small.
See, when we think mentality of it is, when we go out, when I'm spending my money, my hard-earned money, I want to see a full plate in front of me. Let's make it better for you. Because guess what? At the end of the night, everything that's not cooked, not served, it's probably gonna be cold. And that is one of the absolute biggest pet peeves of mine in this country. All the commercial kitchens that I've ever worked in, even in culinary school, that was one of the biggest pet peeves. Why are we throwing all of this food away?
Why don't feed the homeless?
But don't they,
Because here's the answer to that, because it's a health code violation. To give someone perfectly good food, that they themselves have already are at the point of going into a dirty trash can. So please tell me it's a health code violation. But my point is, if someone's going to go into trash and pick it out and eat it, this food has been prepared in a sterile environment. Why can we not? I don't care if we just put it in a black trash bag and set it on the dock. And somebody's gonna get it.
Yeah, then that's on them.
Otherwise, you do think, you know, but you're not allowed to do that.
You're not allowed to legally by the health code. It's not a criminal charge if someone catches you doing it. It's a health code violation. Well, guess what I did? Every time I get my hands on something, whether I'm doing a private party or I have leftovers from anywhere, I'm going to take it and serve to them.
Yeah.
Give me as many violations as you want. I don't care. But what I do care about is people starving and I pass by them every day. Pass by them every day. So when I see somebody taking a full pan of food, going this way, I got a problem. If you don't want to clean it up, leave it there. I'll take care. I'm not gonna publicize what I'm doing with it, but guess what? I'll take care of it.
I'll take you to the shelter
Anywhere.
or on the street, just.
Anywhere.
I know yesterday, you know, as you pass over the overpasses and you see them out there with the signs. I got a box yesterday and I actually, the only thing left was the sign. The sandwiches, the sodas, the mac and cheese, the chicken, I just passed it out, and I see you guys, so I speak to them. You know, it's nothing, sometimes, you know, I don't know their names, but they look for me. I go to the neighborhood store, there's a guy that works there cleaning up around. And one of the hotels behind the store houses houselessness people. I don't call it homeless, I call it house. And I go up there and park, and they know me by my face in that shirt from, that I had on yesterday. And, I just open up the doors and they just gravitate to the car now.
We should never do it.
You know, I don't throw away anything, even when mother or I cook and it's just us. I'll cook for my elderly neighbors. I'll call them up, yo, Pop Davis, I made spaghetti, I made ribs. You want some? And he don't have no, he said, yeah, you better bring up.
So we don't run it.
Yeah, that's what he said, he told me, he loved it.
I don't think I can.
And I get,
I'm gonna get some water.
yeah, this bunch. Yeah. Look, just do it better. It's like doing stuff.
But again, for me, back in the day, she was shut down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's all she did, her and my.
And she loves her. And she loves her. I guess I got a small now. Thank you.
She's supposed to have a school.
Hey, I'm glad I do. I'm glad I am. Yeah, my sister's taking it out Thursday, it's manicure, pedicure.
Yes, yes, please.
So she just takes it out. Because I hope she don't know. I'm glad, you know.
Bridget, good morning for a second.
Why?
Thank you.
Oh, sure.
And just, all you need to do next time is say.
Yes, sir.
Coach.
Right there, that's the night, and that's the door. Like. That's the only one that actually. You got it, y'all want some?
All right, y'all. Y'all need one of your things, so you can see that for signing.
got one for you.
Well, we'll let you go ahead and.
All right. Let us bow our heads. Once again, Heavenly Father, we call on that holy and righteous. Give it honor and praise. In our Father in heaven. We thank you for all that you've done for us on this day. We ask that you bless the food that we are receiving for the nourishment of our bodies. These and all blessings we ask in thy son, Jesus. Good to meet Lizzie.
Home. And I did bring some extra little bags, so if you don't want to take some of them home, you can.
Yes.
Forks that come to you. Really? No. Not a big red. Yeah.
May I serve you ladies? Can I serve you two ladies?
What's on the table?
Some people like to give me a hard time.
Miss Green and, Miss Green is here as well as Tree. That's all of that? That's enough, it's more than enough for 2 or 3 times. It's more than enough.
on the vegetable and with the rice, something that I can't. And cause you travel so far.
We're just practicing.
And you don't
They're not-
eat until 10 o'clock at night.
Put dried onions in the ground chuck.
There's the course and then the school. Like, you wanna get down in there for a school.
And then I have a sauce. Everybody good?
Let me have one.
Yeah, read. Is that enough?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Where's the salt station? The salt shaker.
I'm not paying any attention.
Everybody.
You know what I use for salt now? The little packets, and I give them one. I try. She has tomatoes and cucumbers. I give her one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Sauce.
I have it.
Sauce.
You should get done.
When you gonna make the break? Did we? And then fry. Interesting, right?
I have to suggest that.
Okay.
It's like.
Yogurt base.
Really? Based. Based.
Not whatever they are. Real funky, right?
Sugar peas and carrots. Yep.
Yeah, I'm amazing. I did pull out some salmon. I sliced up the big one and I just made it.
Do it very hard to ask.
No. Yeah.
You was.
Oh, yesterday, I meant to tell y'all, red tail.
What?
Red, you see glass. You know, our glass right there?
What?
A red tail hawk.
I told you that was a hawk.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
He ran into the glass upstairs and he fell. And Miss Jordan was coming in and she said, she came through that door, we were sitting back here. I said, Miss Jordan, what's the matter? She said, a bird just swooped over me and hit the glass and he fell dead. So I go over there and I look and then, he's on his back and his claws, but he's faintly breathing.
Wait a minute, hold up. This is yesterday of all that stuff we went through yesterday.
Yeah,
We
he
did
goes-
ambulance for him too.
No,
I'm sorry.
come on,
He,
Sunday, you come on Sunday.
Sunday.
You talking about yesterday, Monday.
Yesterday,
Oh.
Monday. So when he hit the glass, no,
No.
it stood up, it stood up. The guy came and took them away. There were two birds, two baby birds. One had been there for a while, and then the one he had.
What you got, Ellen?
He had him in his
I
car.
called he might have. I called animal control, but they transferred me to what they call the birds. It's a sanctuary in Huntersville.
Oh, wow.
Their volunteers came and got him.
So he wasn't dead.
No, he wasn't dead. He stood up.
That was no bad
But,
stuff.
the thing is,
I know next time you run the AME again.
I said he was coming to get the spirit we had. But, we have to put decals up there, so they don't think they can go through the glass. Yeah, that's what the guy said.
Yeah, sugar snap.
That's the first time we got a big one like that. Yeah, they hit the glass and they fall on their roof. You don't see them in your classroom? I gotta go up there, oh yeah. If not this Friday, one of the Fridays, in that particular room where we were talking about the mold going around.
Yeah.
I got, okay, fix that, so the stuff gonna have to come off the wall. I don't think this Friday will be it. I'll talk to the teacher up there and put it on my calendar, that's why I got my calendar. Cause that flakiness is not good to read.
Are you gonna do summer school?
Sure ain't.
And you seen those Eagles take off. The Eagles, you seen them?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
What? What?
You
want what?
I'm sorry.
If you need substitute. That is something, but I mean, you got all they know you got. Yeah. All day. What job is only after school?
Not for me now, I can handle that for a little bit. But, no, so, but you still got me. My consideration, speaking up earlier.
What? I don't forget.
What? She trying to think what you talking about. I'm over her.
So what do you think?
Really good. Good.
Really good.
There's something's gonna hold you.
That's the point.
It wasn't
How
here.
they cook.
Huh?
That's the point of how they cook. Bowl like that, it's supposed to clean you up. See the bowl and work like that in front of us at dinner time. Tell us that's dinner. They look at you like you're crazy.
At first.
I love that thing.
We're not used
And that's the way we should be.
to.
And we also used to cooking the crap out of everything we put in a
Oh,
while. You know, I knew that if I cooked those vegetables in a hot water, as I put it in there, I wasn't trying to cook them. Just wanna soften them just so you. That way you have the crunch of it, you have the taste, you have the smell.
You put your groups on the ground. Family and Friends Day coming up too, Shelley. Family and Friends Day, yeah. Community family.
You have one numbers. Please remind me. Cause I promise y'all, I'm gonna show up one Sunday. Y'all gonna be like.
No, you're not.
I'm the first one to see it. I'll be sitting out in the line.
Yeah. And she got a microphone.
There we go.
I started to get up. First thing I look for, my book. Yes, me slipping. Yes, me slipping.
Yeah. You don't need any of the licenses.
Thanks.
So if anyone would like some more, please, judges, can help yourself.
Move the stage.
I know you got your container, so move.
Anybody that brought their containers? He brought that man on.
I've been here.
Yeah, that man, exercise class.
She got her container. She got her container.
Yeah, I think I might have like, for what, 5?
Where's mom? Gotta take mom time.
For what they done, that's it.
I ripped mine out and brought it back.
Not much left, you better hurry.
I had to say, Mom.
Hurry up.
Yep, I got sound tickets today. There's still a little bit left, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Say, help, they bring it back. That's the issue. The guard, yeah, and they help me bring it back. Bring them back.
You gotta hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're nice.
You gotta bring it back. Got to here. I went to Brownwood, we put our ward up there. Got presented to the whole church.
I don't know.
They got the frame. I said, no, you
Enjoy.
Oh, he brought me some like.
Right, this thing before.
That helps.
Is that the recipe?
That's all. They did nothing.
I got one, but he didn't give me the rest.
You know, I.
Yeah, we know you ain't good. Yeah, everybody signed. She's doing okay. Not a good report from the doctor on Friday. But she just don't wanna get up. Until she feel like getting up. This is great. She's healthy. She do what she wanna do. When I grow up, I wanna be able to do the same thing.
Oh, I'm like, what?
It's okay, it's okay to rest your body. It's okay to stay at home, but. Oh.
So. Tell me you're not smart.
Okay.
We have 4 receipts.
Okay, I get it.
On my phone. You know, I did my-
I got you.
I think I did. One of them.
I haven't seen any.
I thought I sent it to, you want
Office?
yes. I thought I sent it, spam line, where it's right. You can do it on the phone. Right here. You know,
See, if you want to do the very damn, say, part of company, say, for 10 years ago. They get, they gonna say, you gotta shut up.
I would have done it.
What did they tell you?
Hey, if I might just get one. Ain't nothing good coming out.
And say he need to just go ahead and resign, because he don't do what he's doing. And now him and Elon start on good terms.
Well, let me figure, that's a surprise. Never saw that one coming. Two crooks in the same house. I never saw that coming.
Homeboy got his money and broke it.
And then I already put my.
Lost a lot of people. You know, they wasn't gonna sell it no more bad. You can't run that car out there.
They keep around when you.
I got a place for that chain, so.
Anybody? We can get something back on that.
Volkswagen trying to get the car. They never both. You have something.
Usually have, but they just fall.
Because they stick in the shit. No, everybody was.
yeah, well, that's what I asked him, I said,
I don't know.
understand,
Not,
we talking about
none of shit.
using
Now,
it.
that sugar rate got a whole lot of sugar in it.
It ain't like you gonna leave it there, couple of days, yeah.
Does it make it sweeter? Does it?
No, it's just that when you go buy fresh stuff, you,
Tight stuff.
you don't have to use it that day, but you wanna use it within 2 days.
I like that.
Well, that's what I like.
Yeah, bananas, my grandmother, sometimes I even put peanut butter on one side.
There you go.
He used to. He used to one. All right, now, take care. Love you. Have a good afternoon.
That's right.
And everything.
All I know is he gave me, he put it in a soda bottle. Like this.
Uh-huh.
Every time he do something, I get a bottle. He done carrots, celery, watermelon.
Now, the cat side is.
He's not got a juice because he.
Uh-huh. No, they want you to do, go to McDonald's.
And then.
I already bought, I normally buy on straight for banana.
Even if I put it in a plastic bag.
So quick. So.
I like this
I bought.
Yes.
Because they were in that. Well. I'm he's 3 or 4. I ate one yesterday.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But I was two of them.
They took some here, they said,
When I go home today. Cause I forgot about coming.
My snag. He survived it, we'll survive it. Oh, yeah. That's what they divide.
Everybody can do all that preparation, that ain't me. Oh.
I make my own.
I'll get ready.
I'm like the jar. I was like.
It'll be about. I got two things.
Man.
Show it.
They sweet.
Well, I say, everyone, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I want you guys to meet in prayers next week. Always, I will be traveling
Yeah.
and going through anybody's airport or anybody's plane right now. It's too hard to drive.
What part? What part?
Sacramento.
But you see they changing, like now they open them on Saturday, open about 8.
Cook your show now.
Listen.
I cook for a client, but, you know,
Safe time.
they've asked me to. Cook your show. Well, I tried to push as much stuff as I could in this week. So I can have some kind of relaxation. When I get out there. I'll have 3 days of work and 2.5 days of down.
You going to California to work?
Yeah.
How long you be in California?
6 days.
You get another cut, make enough piece of money.
You traveling all star shit?
That's going on for a while.
I'll take the travel.
So you can get this information. All right.
Thank you, everyone. Love y'all.
All right.
Me too.
You go in your house.
You know. I don't Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. She got it right. Oh, you got it. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah, y'all enjoy your rest of your week. Okay. See you Thursday. Thursday. I'll be here Thursday. That's right. You be here Thursday?
I'll be here Thursday. I'm here every day. Every day, every day. Yeah, Tuesday, Tuesday.
Okay. It's a good day. Y'all have to take care.
Yeah.
Oh, you say you're like on, last
Thanks
Sunday.
again, all right, you're welcome. Okay, now, I guess I see you Thursday morning. Okay. Sounds good.
You gonna be working that?
I was bribed, huh?
Somebody had an issue with the tables. And I had to like say no. What tables? I just moved one. See, that was, okay, these two were over. No. Yeah. Gonna cook it too.
I think I got some push home, I better go and see if I need, I buy stuff. Because I see it from him, and then I don't cook.
If that's enthused about it.
Okay, who we got this week in here? Nobody until Friday, right?
Yeah, what time is your thing? There might be a conflict.
That's Monday.
Upstairs, I forgot about theater.
We need upstairs, what?
Right Stars, they have their little end of the year celebration,
What time?
5 o'clock,
To what time?
6:45. And then
Okay,
Jackie
yeah.
told me, and I said, oh.
In here, oh, no, this is the last, oh, Lord.
She said she was gonna talk about it,
She was talking about it, okay.
because it's part of their contract. Too much going on.
Yeah, we have a lot going on here.
Like, a lot. That smells refreshing.
Beeves cleaner, best cleaner on the market.
Is that Steve's?
Beeves, like a thief in the night.
Oh,
Beeves.
I like that. It smells like,
Oh, you grab the chair, go, roll on.
it smells like, babies.
Okay. All right.
It's the one. Need help? Right, even 2 weeks,
Y'all be good.
we're always good.
Okay, y'all be good. That's what I was gonna say next. That second, be good.
They're not good, Joe.
Without doubt, y'all always good.
And
And
you gotta be careful being out in the street. Who did I see last week? Jeff.